If you look at what fear does to someone, it lowers your vibration, yeah? You know when you sit in the energy of fear, you block your upper chakras, you block your vision, and you react to internal chaos. The shifts that are coming have been designed to be almost like the tower card, shake our internal security because we need to change our consciousness. We can't keep going the way we are. The age is dying. So we can welcome in the golden age through moving past fear. Fear lowers the chakras, it pushes up our collective chaos, so to speak. By that I mean, if someone tells you you're dying and it's a doctor, what does that fear do to you? It helps you kind of like die a bit faster because it's in your belief system. Okay? The new energies that are coming through are changing our belief systems to get us to look at our potential. If we sit in fear, we only create the potential of chaos. If we sit in acceptance, we move beyond it. Next year, and towards the end of this year, but next year, around August, we're moving to what we call an energy of needing to create harmony and balance. There's certain planetary alignments forming an antagonistic angle, and is saying to us that we've got a few years to restore balance within ourselves. The order at the moment is that we have a very strong global political, economic, through corporations and government structures that are holding us in a certain way of behaving and thinking. We knew as astrologers or as psychics that the global financial crisis was coming. It wasn't just people engineering it, it was there to get us to look at how do we create balance in a time of crisis. How many people learnt the lesson to give when there was nothing? How many people slipped into more fear? If we look at what balance means to us, we start to think about what we want to create. It's up to you. The universe says karmically, 2012, December, yes, there's an antagonistic alignment. Hey, in June 2012, there's an antagonistic alignment. It's going to be a precursor to what happens. As far as I'm concerned, 2012, December 21 will come, the sun will rise, the sun will set. December 22, the sun will rise, the sun will set. But karmically, how we experience those days depends on what we're doing now. The karma is we're ending an age, we have to shift. But if we stay in a low vibration, we co-create the negative expression of that shift. So the golden age will come, but it will come with us in shackles. Or we can stay in a positive frame of mind, choose how we want our world to look like, how we want to connect to people, how we want to create balanced relationships, how we want to create that new order. And that is the higher expression. Okay? So, how do we do that? How do we work on our Earth Star, our transpersonal point, and our chakras to co-create something when most people don't feel they've got control? You talk to people about the global credit crunch. Most of them didn't see it coming. And when it happened, most people didn't think they've got any control. If you don't feel you have control in your life, well, then you won't have it. And situations, the primary undercurrents that are coming through are going to determine our outcome rather than us. Okay? When we look at our chakra consciousness, we've got to understand that the earth energies and the universal energies are triggering us to awaken the memories that our higher selves have. But if we're caught up in the ego and in the lower self, that's as far as we go. We may as well just stay in this room and not look outside that window. A few years ago, I'm walking through a shopping centre, and suddenly the noise just became unbearable. And I looked around and I saw a golden grid around all these structures, and it was dissolving. So I said to my higher self, what's going on? It says you're witnessing a slow dismantling of an old paradigm. A paradigm of reality, a paradigm of consciousness that locks us into thinking that we are finite, locks us into this 3D reality. This is breaking down because we are now moving into a new paradigm. There is a golden age coming, and it's not about us just being physical. They are trying to tear down the veils so we can merge in with other realities, so we can merge in with the spirit realm, other dimensional realities, so we can split our consciousness so we're living a reality that isn't so confined. If you look at the new generation of children, what have they been born with? Can anyone tell me what differentiates this generation of children from the children being born 20 years ago? Yes. Sorry? Come on. Intuition, yes. Energetically, they're hard to stabilize, but they're much more intuitive. They've got the seeds of where we're going. Now, if you look ahead 10 years into the future, if you look 20 years in the future, 50 years in the future, what we're seeing as we move into this Aquarian age and this sixth world that the Mayans were trying to talk about, is that we are going to start to energetically morph. By that I mean technology advances are going to link us up with other realms of reality. We do have a lot of quantum scientists now telling us that there's more than 11-dimensional realities out there. Okay, there are parallel universes. We are not just the lower self. We will be able to manipulate our DNA to change what we look like. We're going to morph. We're going to extend our lives. And people will go, but if we morph, won't we be different? Well, people are paying a lot of money for cosmetic surgery for that very reason now. Who is to say that we are meant to be born to stay in one body, one shape, one reality? We are moving into a reality where we create what we want to look like. We want to change our features, we change it. The point is, your energy signature is your energy signature. It doesn't matter how the external changes. Your internal dynamic, thank you, your internal dynamic is still going to be an energetic expression of who you are as a soul. Okay? We're going to have people that can open dimensional doorways and interface with different life beings. And I don't just mean spirit guides. Yes, other beings in the universe. It's taken NASA quite a bit of time to say, oh, there's water on other planets, maybe there's life. We know there's life up there, and we're going to be interfacing with that. But on a basic energetic level, what we're going to see in the next 10, 20 years, especially after 2023, after we've worked out how to reclaim our power back from corporations and structures that try to limit us, we are going to find that we move out of the lower self, the egoic personality that needs to feel recognized and important. We're going to interface more with the high self, which is our potential to be. It has the bigger picture. It knows the game plan. But more importantly, we are going to merge into what we call our universal self, where it's all about learning to be interconnected. By that I mean we are actively living a universal life rather than just a physical one. Years ago, when some astronomers said to the powers that be, the Earth is not the center of the universe, they got barbecued. Naughty people, how dare you suggest that we are not the middle of everything? We've been living in a backyard that we're outgrowing. We need to become a universal self, which means rise above the imbalances that fear has created within ourselves and interconnect to all streams of life. Right now, as you people sit there, your energies are entangling. Yeah? Can anyone feel the other person's energy? Just close your eyes for a minute. See if you can feel the person next to you. Okay, so some of you can feel it? Your fields are entangling. What 2012 is about is getting our fields to entangle just beyond us, but out there to our environment, out there to the spirit realm, out there to the other things, and we become a part of the global family.